I sit here and like think about the video and think about the video and think about the video, think about the video. And then I'm like, oh my God, I'm acting like I don't have the option of like just making some of the video and then just like deleting it. No, I'm like, no, I'm just going to make sure I have it all to go all the way to the end of the video and not redoing it again. So I sit there for like 2 or 3 hours and plus that aspect of me that's still around. All my other aspects are like here, do this, do this, do this, and I need a leash. I need someone to have me on a leash and have me focused when that aspect comes out. But then like my guides are like, that aspect rarely comes out that efficient, and they're like, why don't you just take advantage of it and let it do what it's supposed to do? It likes to do it. The only sucky part is that aspect of me is like a soldier. Oh my God. That one just does the work, stays quiet, hears everything, just hears it, and then almost like a motionless, like an automaton most of the time, just running around doing, I need to do this, and rationalize why I should do this first and that, whatever. And I'm a little loopy. I'm just going to say my name is Loopita, so we get that out of the way. And it's usually, say if I was in pain, I had to take something for pain, or I just don't feel good, my brain functioning is not up to par, or just I'm not my usual for whatever reason. And sometimes like I just ramble, and sometimes it's because maybe I didn't sleep a lot and I ramble a lot. So I am Loopita right now. And then, okay, I guess I will start off on, I was watching another person's video, and I had been wanting to talk about this. Like, this is what I kept not talking about that I thought was crazy. Like, I've had these creepy, it'll be episodes or creepy, say, couple of months. And it's usually, most of the time, it's during, like, right in the winter. I mean, not right in the winter, right in the middle of summer. Like, I'll notice, like, a fuckload of flies coming from, like, fucking nowhere. And, like, to the point I would be obsessing, it'd be extreme amount of flies, and I'm using everything, fly traps, the liquid, the sticks, the streams. And, when I would have my mom outside a lot, and I had a garden for her and everything, and the gazebo and this tent and TV and everything, and there was a buttload of flies. And at that time, my mom just had a stroke and then broke her hip, and she wasn't right at that time. Like, and there was a buttload of flies, especially all over her. It was crazy, especially around her. And now, I mean, it's hard to get her to take a shower, but it was like insane amount of flies all the time around her. And there was like a couple of times, one instance, my mom was asleep inside and we're out in the back, and it was early in the morning. We're just sitting down talking, me, my son, and his friend. And then all of a sudden, it was just like the flies were coming out of nowhere. For no reason. We didn't have food or anything. It was just crazy. That was like an insane amount of flies. It was creepy. And then another time was when my dog Nikki, she was sick all the time. And so I thought it was because of her poop. There'd be flies around everywhere all the time. And then so I blamed it on her, but then that time with another time with my son, Nikki was already gone, and I would get like even flies during the winter, which was weird. I was like, where could the flies come from? They would just all of a sudden show up. And sometimes when I'm doing something important, they'll show up. Or I notice something, they'll show up. Like excessively sometimes. And I was wondering about this because I knew the universe wouldn't be anything negative for me. No matter if someone intended or was using magic with flies or whatever, intended something negative, it would be positive for me. And so the universe always tells me, look at the positive. Everything is, oh, it's always for you. And there I'll just look at the story, see the signs and everything. And so I looked up the stuff about the signs just recently about the flies. Not just recently, a little bit ago. No, a couple of months ago, actually, when I started picking up the your spirit animal guides. Yeah, and I know some people wonder, I'm gonna wander off. Okay, it's back with the flies. I need someone to like to keep me in check. Oh my God, because I wander off. Rambling. Okay, back to the flies. Holy cow. And I was thinking about all the times, all the different instances the flies would show up, especially when I would discover something. And the way they would show up, it's been like that for a couple of years now. So like this flies thing right now, it's the worst it's been. Was going on even before this last 2 years of this weird episode of all this stuff that's going on that is just like, oh my God. I can't fucking believe I'm in the middle of this. Yes, I am. Jesus, fix it. Jesus, please fix it. Hallelujahs. But yeah, please fix it, Spirit. Please fix it. From a tarot card reader. Like, to watch high five. Yeah. Okay. So the fly things has been going on for a couple of years. So I know it's something for me to benefit. So even if somebody at this time was sending the extra flies, like it's been crazy. Like there's flies. I'll find out in the front bushes, like the bushes that they don't need that much water. I forgot what type of foliage they're called. They don't need much water. And sometimes like during the summer, I'll see like bees on there. But no, I'm on the front bush. There's like flies all over it, but acting like they're bees. Like a lot of them. And then even in the backyard, there's been like a lot of flies on the plants that I water. And they'll even switch plants. Like one day they'll be all over one plant, and then the next day they won't, and they'll be on another, like weirdness. And even with the door shut, somehow there's always a fly. And they still show up when I'm doing something important. And I was doing the dishes a little while ago, and I was thinking about the flies, and they were like, pay attention to symbology, and they were like, what do flies do? And I was like, well, they eat up dead things. Even like the gnats, they eat up old dead stuff. And they're like, so when you see the flies, for you, even if someone spent the energy of sending flies or using flies, that person is using that energy, sending it to you. But even though they sent it to you, we're allowing it while they're expending the energy. The flies are already on your side. Everything works for you. The universe works for you. Everything. So when they send it to you, they're also eating up death around you. So people who are sending me death magic or doing whatever, graveyard magic or some negative stuff to cause illness, to cause harm, destruction, the flies and the gnats, 3D energetically, and well, 3D for me, us, and then it's the energy, it's being eaten up by the flies, the dead stuff that people are sending to me and mine. And I have it on. I'm not gonna. Uh, well, let's just say what I'm working on, what I'm aware of, what they taught me. I need a lot of flies. No, not me sending it to someone. It's me helping others. Because there's some things apparently uh, energetically some of us can do. And the flies are eating that energy up. They're eating the dead stuff, the deads, the dense, the stuff that causes destruction, causes death, causes illness, negativity. It's eating it up. And I think I think when those flies die, they send it back to sender. Along with if they're sending the flies that are like trying to spy and watch everything, supposedly that's what they can do. Supposedly, I don't know, that they can do that, use insects to watch and spy on you. And I know there's some other energy stuff, third eye energy spying, and but the insect one, they say it benefits you. So they think they're harming you, but they're the ones spending the energy on it to spy, and those flies are eating up the death and the negativity, everybody's sending it to you, and when those flies die, the energy goes back to sender. Along with the other symbology. And you made me forget that one. Oh, wait. And then in relation to, I don't know, that's what I was told a while ago. Like some people, depending on their bloodline, their lineage, how many lifetimes they've had, what they did in their lifetime, if it involved like some metaphysical, like shamanism, some type of like a priesthood that depending on, I can't even talk, hello, depending on how many energies you've worked with, different types of energies, you have access to a lot of stuff that normal people don't. Like you have access to different types of spirit animals, spirit guides, because you've already worked with them. That you've done, if you've done it in numerous lifetimes, that you did it for balance and positivity and everything, and you escalated, and it allowed you to have access to a lot of stuff other people don't have access to. Instead of having like one spirit animal, or say like 7 or 9 that are assigned to you, that you have way more than that in all different kinds. So you have access to all kinds of stuff. And when they wanted us here, they made sure that we had access to everything. Like the best of the best are here, that have been through this and that and have access to all kinds of stuff, that we bring it with us. That we've done everything and anything. So it's all in our energy, like a part of us. Sort of like in a RPG game with magic, that as you level up, you have access to all kinds of stuff. And so they made sure that what we did, we made sure that it was as easy as possible for us. Oh, it's at 424. I have to stop it.